You were not born without power. You were not destined to be average. But look at yourself. Look at the excuses you've made, the days you've wasted, the potential you've let rot. You have been given time, the same 24 hours as every conqueror, every warrior, every legend who has walked this earth. Yet what have you done with it? Have you sharpened yourself, hardened yourself, made yourself a force to be reckoned with? Or have you let yourself decay, waiting for motivation to drag you forward like a beggar waiting for scraps? If you have no discipline, you will stay weak forever. That is the truth, and it does not care if you find it cruel. Every man has a battle, but not every man fights. They sit, they wait, they hope. They tell themselves they will begin tomorrow, that they will change when the time is right. But discipline does not wait for the perfect moment. Discipline is the force that moves when there is no reason to move. It is waking up in the darkness before the world stirs. It is stepping forward when the body aches, when the mind protests, when everything inside begs for rest. The undisciplined man obeys his weakness. The disciplined man crushes it. And that is the only difference between those who rule their fate and those who are ruled by it. There is no enemy more patient than weakness. It does not strike all at once. It does not break you in a moment. It creeps in, slowly, disguised as rest, as comfort, as harmless indulgence. It convinces you to take the easy road just for today, just this once. And then it does it again, and again, until years have passed and you wake up to find yourself powerless, soft, unable to bear even the slightest hardship. Weakness does not take you with a sword. It takes you with a whisper. It convinces you that discipline is unnecessary, that you can live without suffering, without struggle. But a man who avoids struggle is a man who avoids growth, and a man who does not grow is already dead. You will never build anything without discipline. Not a body worth admiring, not a mind worth listening to, not a soul worth following. Every great man you have ever respected, every warrior, every leader, every force of nature who has shaped the world, none of them were born exceptional. They were born as you were, but they chose something different. They chose to endure when others surrendered. They chose pain when others sought comfort. They chose to train when others slept. And over time, they became something greater than those who let their days slip away. The difference was never talent. It was never fate. It was discipline. You claim you want more strength, more success, more control over your life. But what have you done to earn it? You say you want to be disciplined, but have you lived with discipline? You tell yourself you will change, but have you proven it? Words mean nothing. Intentions mean nothing. Only action has weight. And if you do not act, if you do not force yourself to become something greater, then you deserve exactly what you have now. Because life does not grant power to those who simply desire it. It grants power to those who take it, who mold themselves into something unshakable. Discipline is not about motivation. Motivation is fleeting, fragile, a candle in the wind. It flickers, it dies, and the moment it is gone, the undisciplined man collapses. But the disciplined man does not rely on motivation. He does not care if he feels like it. He does not wait for the perfect mindset, the right conditions. He moves because he has chosen to move. He endures because he has commanded himself to endure. He does not negotiate with his emotions, with his fatigue, with his weakness. He does what must be done, not because it is easy, but because he has willed it into reality. Most men will never escape their own chains. They will forever be at the mercy of their desires, their distractions, their comfort-seeking impulses. They will spend their lives making excuses, convincing themselves that discipline is for others, that they could change if only they had the time, the energy, the right circumstances. And so they will stay as they are, soft, powerless, untested. They will watch as disciplined men rise above them, surpass them, dominate the world they could have conquered. And they will wonder why they were left behind. But the truth is simple. They never moved when it mattered. Discipline is suffering, but so is regret. One is temporary, the other is permanent, and every day you choose between them. The pain of discipline will shape you, carve you into something greater, forge a version of yourself that is worthy of the life you claim to want. But the pain of regret, that is the pain that lingers, that follows you, that whispers in your ear when it is too late, when the opportunities have passed, when the body is too frail to fight, when the mind is too broken to dream. And then you will realize what you have done.